John got 6 in the first test, 10 in the next test. Based on his first test performance, it is not fair to assign D grade. Similarly, based on his second test, we can't assign A grade. So, we have to assign a grade that falls right in between these two grades. If you look at his numbers 6 and 10, what falls between 6 and 10 means, using our common sense, we can say that what number comes right in between 6 and 10, right? But if you take large numbers, it is not possible to go for a guess. So let's try to check which rule works for finding the middle number right in between. So for that, we add 6 and 10, and there are two quantities here, so let us divide by 2. So 6 plus 10, that gives me 16, divide by 2, 8. Yes, absolutely. Probably you also thought that in the beginning of the question, what falls between 6 and 10 means that is 8, right? So the same logic can be applied across for finding average for the other questions too. So what rule works here means for finding average, we are using sum of quantities. That means we are given two quantities. Those are 6 and 10. So sum of quantities over, we have two quantities, therefore let me write that number of quantities. Well, let's try to apply the same rule in the next problem. There is a question: what is the average contribution in dollars made by each of 5 student groups as per the table below? There are 5 student groups. The first group contributed $25, second group contributed $40, third group contributed $30 and $15 and $50. So how do you find the average? So average, we thought in the previous problem, average equal to sum of quantities divided by number of quantities. Well, the quantities are $25, next $40, next is 30 plus 30, 15 and 50, $15 plus $50. And if you count the number of quantities, I see that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that goes to the denominator. So there are 5 quantities, so let me write 5 in the denominator. Let's do the addition part. You may use calculator, or else 25 plus 40, that makes 65, 65 plus 30, 95, plus 15, 110, plus 50, that gives you 160. Divide by 5. You may use calculator if necessary. That gives you $32. So this is the average contribution by each group.